Today, we're going to be building a combined 11 of Chelsea and Liverpool for the Carabao Cup. We'll have 5 players from each team, and the team with the best combined match ratings will win the Carabao Cup. Now, to pick a team. And of course, we're going to line up in a 4-3-3. A formation used heavily by both teams, which I think will suit the players that are going to be playing too. So we are going to start off left wing. We do have the options of Raheem Sterling, Luis Diaz, Mudryk, but we're going for a pass player here for Liverpool. He's won it all and recently left to go to Saudi Arabia and play for Al Nassr. And I'll give you one more clue. He's better known for being in the same bracket as Rolf Harris and Jimmy Savile nowadays, after marrying his 16-year-old girlfriend. But coming in at left wing, and our first player in the combined XI,
he's the best football player in the world,
is Sadio Mane. Now we're going to bring in our first defender into the team. Again, I have to mention we can only use the players that are on FC 24. So the likes of Wayne Bridge, John Terry, they're not on the game. They can't be added into the team, unfortunately. Obviously, the options for right back, we have Trent, we have Reece James, we have Gusto. We also have a young startlet in Connor Bradley, but currently edging the right back English debate so far, going to have to be Trent Alexander-Arnold in at right back for us. Now, Liverpool are currently 2-0 up on players, but I feel like this one's going to be a Chelsea player. And of course, we've got to get some past players in this team as well. It can't just all be current players. So in terms of goalkeepers, there really only is Alisson, Petr Cech, Edouard Mendy, if you'd even class him as a good goalkeeper, and of course, Loris Karius. Thank you so much for what you've done that Champions League final, son. But given he's got the most Premier League clean sheets of all time, I think it's only right that we had this geezer in. He's got a lovely helmet. Petr Cech. Again, he's won it all. Champions League, Premier Leagues, FA Cups, and was even one of the heroes in that night in Munich, even saving Ian Robben's penalty to stop Bayern Munich going 2-1 up in the game. Now for our next player, we are sticking with Chelsea. An absolute veteran of the game, played in many, many leagues. AC Milan, PSG, now at Chelsea. Didn't think that he was going to win the Champions League. Comes to Chelsea and wins it by beating Manchester City in the final, still playing at the age of 39. And that man, of course, is going to be Thiago Silva. Now, again, we're going to one of our strike positions. We're going to go on the right wing. And again, there's only really one current player that plays for Liverpool that really sticks out. Other than that, Chelsea haven't had too many world-class wingers, bar Eden Hazard, but he played on the left. Not on the game, unfortunately. But to make it fair, we've got a man that played for both teams. He played for Chelsea, it didn't quite work out. Then he went to Liverpool and won it all. I think you all know who this is. He's running down the wing. Oh, Salah. Certainly the one that got away, and Chelsea could definitely do with a player like him in the squad right now. So we currently have 3 Liverpool players. Let's bring in another Chelsea player who I think deserves to be in this team. Another icon. Again, he's won it all with Chelsea, Champions League, Premier League, FA Cups, and of course, Carabao Cups, whilst also being Chelsea's all-time top goal scorer. Of course, Frank Lampard comes into this team, and it's now 3-1 players in that midfield position. Currently one of the best players in the world. Currently one of the best midfielders in the world. He's in the conversation with Lampard as one of the best midfielders in the Premier League ever. Again, just like Mo Salah, somehow this guy got away from Chelsea, won multiple Premier League titles, and also just got his hands on a Champions League in the summer. And he's that good that we forget that his hair's on fire and he's ginger. Joining Lampard is Kevin De Bruyne. Not quite sure what went through the heads at Chelsea when he got sold. Now we still need to add to our defence. So again, we're going to keep it with a current player. Another player that's up there with some of the best defenders to ever play in the Premier League. Of course, John Terry's out of the equation. He's not on FC 24. And it's not for sleeping with his teammate's wife. That's the reason why. But I think this one's pretty forward. Again, he's won it all. Champions League, Premier League. Been one of the best players in his position. But let me tell you something. He's still not better than Rio or Vidic because he's never won more than 1 Premier League title. He deserves to be in this team. So we're going to add in Virgil van Dijk. So with just 3 positions remaining, we still need a left back, we still need a centre mid, we still need a Steve Riker. But we're going to complete our front 3 right now. We've already got Salah, we've already got Mane, got 2 African players, and we're about to add a 3rd. Now, we could have added quite a few players here. There's Etu, there's Origi, there's Fernando Torres, there's Kenny Dalglish. But I don't think none of these guys were as clutch player as this guy, scoring that winning penalty in Munich, many a goal against Liverpool, and he also scored against Liverpool in the FA Cup final. So we have to put him in this combined XI. You've probably guessed this one. As I keep saying about a lot of these players here, they have won it all. It's Didier Drogba. Now to finish off our back 4, there was quite a few options for this one. We could have gave De Bruyne a little ginger brother in Risa. We also have Andrew Robertson, who's probably been one of the best in his position over the last few years. Some people would probably even say Ben Chilwell at this stage. Not sure why, just because he won a couple of trophies. But there's one name that screams out. Champions League winner, Premier League winner. He's also an invincible. And again, was one of the best players in his position for years. Finishing off our back four, of course, Ashley Cole. And look at that for a back four. Just a shame that Trent can't defend. So we have one more midfield position left. Again, this one was quite tricky because there has been Makalele, there has been Javi Alonso, who are all world-class players, all went on as well to go and play for Real Madrid. But I can't leave this guy out. He may not have won it all. He missed out on a Premier League title. And unfortunately for himself, slipped, which was really, really sad. But you have to give credit where credit's due. He was world class and he probably could have won anything he wanted if he just left Liverpool, but he didn't want to. So making that last position in the team, and deservedly so, of course, Steven Gerrard. So there we have it. We have the best combined XI of Liverpool and Chelsea players that have played throughout the years, and the only players that I can pick on FC 24. Let's now go into a game and see how these will all perform together. Obviously, the Chelsea players and the Liverpool players with the best ratings all put together means that they're going to win on Sunday in the Carabao Cup final. That's how it works. Okay, it's definitely a team that we can beat. Oh, Drogba's nicked it. Drogba! This guy, as I said, was the most clutch footballer after Cristiano. Slippy G's nicked in. Slippy G is not going to miss. Imagine if he just had like a slip celebration where he fell on the floor. He's so iconic. Oh, Momo! From the tightest of angles. Showing another reason why Chelsea should never have let him go. It's Fat Frank showing people that he's actually not that fat anymore. Now, De Bruyne doesn't count as a player for either. So we're just going to put it top right. And the De Bruyne penalty was enough to make him leave. Just goes to show no one actually likes gingers. That's what it does to people on FC 24. But here is the moment of truth. We're going to add up all the match ratings. 5 players from Liverpool, 5 players from Chelsea. The one with the highest match rating is going to win on Sunday. So after adding up Liverpool's match ratings, we have a total of 33.3. Now to add up Chelsea's. And I can reveal it's very, very tight. Just how a lot of people like it in life. But unfortunately, if you're a Liverpool fan, not looking good. Chelsea's match ratings were 33.6, meaning Chelsea win by 0.3, meaning Chelsea will be the Carabao Cup champions on Sunday, which we all hope for because we don't want Jurgen Klopp winning any more trophies. If I had it my way, neither team would win it on Sunday.